Welcome to AAPC Social Hour for October 26, 2022. I am checking out our feed, making sure that we're good to go and that we don't have any issues. So if you could just bear with me just for a minute. Here we go. All right. Well, I am in the national office today. And I think we're going to walk around a little bit, but everybody, well, a lot of people are dressed up. And I have my friends Kenzie and Angela from the customer service team with us. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you guys today?
Great. It's Halloween time and I'm in the office ready for a potluck.
Yeah. It's a ton of fun around here during Halloween. And let's see who's joining us. Let's see. We've got 9 people watching. We'll just kind of let everybody filter in a little bit. But so I'm usually broadcasting from my house, which is about 30 minutes away from the office in the suburbs of Salt Lake. Kenzie, where do you live? I know you're in the office right now, so you're in Utah as well.
Yeah, I'm in Salt Lake City as well, in the Rose Park area.
Okay. All right. And Angela, we were speaking about where you live. Why don't you share that with everybody?
Yeah, I live in St. George, Utah.
Okay. And it's cooling off everywhere in Utah, I'd imagine. How does it feel down in St. George? It's usually very hot.
It's usually very hot, but it's been in like the 60s for the last couple of days, so it's been kind of cold.
Perfect. We have some friends joining us. Natasha Harmon. Hi, Natasha. We've got Donna Lines from Denver. Hi, Donna. I know you guys have been hit with some cooler weather as well. Just what I've noticed from friends who live in the area on their Facebook feeds. We've got Rachel Rachel says happy fall, y'all. Hi, Rachel. Happy fall to you. Ed Word from San Pedro. Hi, Ed. How's weather down in San Pedro? And Susan Ulmer also in Colorado. Jane Fortinsky from Boynton Beach, Florida. Donna Line says it's 49 degrees right now. That's very chilly. I've got to get out. Last social hour I talked about getting out all my sweaters, and I got to pack up my shorts still, but it's that weather. Coats are coming out, right, guys? So let's see here. I'm going to do a little walk around of the office in just a minute. I think you guys need to see all of these great people that work here with us. But Kenzie, why don't we start with you? Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, how long you've been with the company for, and what you do.
All right. Well, I'm a supervisor here for the customer service advocates. So they come to me with any questions that they may not know the answer to, and I usually know the answer. Sometimes I have to go to another department though. But I have been here for, I want to say 4 years. Next month will be my 4th year. And I recently got married. I just got married on September 10th. So that was really perfect. I have a picture up right here of the wedding. So that was really awesome. Thank you.
Exciting.
I went from Warren to Walker. So my mom was really thrilled about that.
And your sister works for the company as well.
Yeah, Callie is my sister.
Callie is amazing. Callie and I are always talking about amazing trips that we are going to take or hope to take someday. Do you like to travel as well, Kenzie?
Airplanes scare me, so I'm not as big of a traveler as Callie, but our mom worked for Delta when we were growing up, so we did get to travel a lot when we were younger.
Oh, fun. Oh, fun. Angela, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, I'm also a supervisor for customer care advocates. Been here for about 2 years. I recently moved from Salt Lake City to St. George, so it was a big move, but it's been really fun for my family, and I just really stay home and enjoy the warm weather.
Angela, I have a question for you. Did you know anything about medical coding before working here?
Actually, I did. My aunt actually took our program a few years back and is as a coder in a rural hospital. So I kind of knew about medical coding, but it was kind of all new to me, but I love it.
Okay, awesome. Now, Kenzie, with your sister working here for she's been here a long time. Now, other than her experience and stories, did you know much about AAPC or medical coding?
No, I didn't know anything before I started here, but
Yeah.
now I feel like I know a lot.
Yeah.
Not
And
the
it's,
coding stuff.
yeah. Well, just about the community
Yeah.
and what kind of how we can support them, coders and all of that great stuff. Well, I'm going to do a little walk around at the office, you guys. So, Kenzie, you've got your pirate girl costume.
It's supposed to be one of the Sanderson sisters.
Oh, okay.
Which?
Awesome. And let's see here. We're just going to follow along. Now, if you're in the office and you guys are having a Christmas party and you're watching, let us know what you're dressed up as, or maybe give us a little hint on what you'll be dressing up as we get to the holiday. So here we go. We got Chris Taylor, who works in education. Hey, Chris, what's your role now? It's kind of changed a little bit over the years.
I'm education operations manager, so I'm over all things education for direct students for AAPC.
Okay. Education operations supervisor.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Well,
Lots of things keep us busy.
yeah. Well, your beard has grown in very nicely.
Thank you.
Yes.
I hope it stays all day.
Yeah. All right. Well, oh my goodness. We've got Ray. We're on social hour.
Oh, hi. Hey, everybody. Happy Halloween.
Ray, tell us about this costume. Stay right there. I'm going to do a long shot so
Okay.
people can see.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So, guess what I am? Can you guess?
Yeah,
I
someone-
hope you can get it.
Ray's asking if you would guess what she
Oh, they
is.
can't hear me.
They may not because I got
Oh,
this.
okay, gotcha.
Yeah. But if you have an idea of what Ray is, let us know in the comments.
Yeah, and the first one to guess will get a prize.
Ooh, the first one to guess will get a prize. Let's see. So we've got that little delay. Oh, here we go. Unicorn.
Pinata. Mary got it.
Pinata. Mary
Mary.
Wheatley.
We're gonna give you some AAPC swag, Mary. So message
Me.
Alex and we'll get it to you.
Okay. Mary Wheatley messaged me. And then so what do we hit you? And
No. I'm one of those pinatas that you just admire from afar. You like hang it
Okay.
up as a decoration.
yes.
No hitting.
We love the uniqueness of the pinata, and so we preserve it.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Very
Okay.
cool. Good to see you.
You too.
All right. So good guess. Good guess. There was a Mary Wheatley. So Mary messaged me, AAPC Alex in my Facebook account. Send me a direct message, and Ray says we got some swag for you. Kenzie, Angela, did you know that she was a pinata?
I had an inkling. She looks like the pinata from Fortnite.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Good one.
That
Good
was
one.
my thought too.
Let's see. Oh, we've got some other great costumes. Oh, let's see. I got to get my camera straight, guys. All right. Yes. How are you?
Not too bad. How are you guys doing?
Good. And we're just going to walk around, see who else we got here. We got, I'm kind of walking into our sales area. And we've got, yes, biker gang. And I think we've got a is this like a Run DMC look right here?
Yes, it is.
Run DMC. Who likes Run DMC? Let us know. Mary Wheatley, just search in your Facebook for AAPC Alex, and you can find me there. And oh, tie-dye hippie.
Yep, I got my little thing here.
Oh yeah, hippie. Awesome. Oh boy. I know everybody's working, so I'm trying to be respectful. And Kenzie, I'm coming your way, I think. Oh, there you are. Angela, I wish I was going your way. Oh my goodness, we've got some great costumes here. Are you on the phone? Okay, I'm just gonna look at that. So awesome. All right, and this is kind of funny because I've got Kenzie here. I just snuck up on her. Oh, that's like, look at that Queen of Hearts kind of thing. I'm gonna come back around there to check that out. Mary Wheatley, I see you just messaged me. But let's see. She's on the phone helping you guys, our members. Look at that. That's cool. All right. And then I've got a bunch of our friends here. I'm on this AAPC social hour right now. Yes. And oh, there we go. All right, there are friends. Okay, yeah. It's good to see you guys. We'll talk later. And oh my goodness. You're a squirrel. Here's our squirrel.
I'm a squirrel.
Awesome.
That's Willy Wonka, so it makes more sense.
Oh, Nicole's Willy Wonka.
Sorting squirrel.
Oh,
this way.
oh, there you go. Awesome. I love the bow tie. Yeah. Oh man, that's fun. Hey Angela, are you or will you be dressing up?
Yes. I
Tell us about that.
will be dressing up in a Grogu pajama outfit because I don't like to go trick-or-treating with my kids freezing, so I always dress up in pajamas.
Grogu? Oh, the from
Yeah,
Mandalorian or Star
yeah,
Wars.
I'm
Yeah.
obsessed. This is my Grogu bop it, so I have them all over my desk.
Awesome. Kenzie, is that your costume for Halloween day as well?
I don't
Or-
have any plans for
Okay.
Halloween, so this is my costume from last year.
Awesome. But hey, I'm gonna see if Bevan's here. I'm gonna drop in on that. We'll see. He's very busy usually. Oh, I'm gonna stop by here real quick. Here's Samantha. She works on the marketing team with me. Well, this is her doggy. Oh, but this is Sammy. Hi, Sammy.
Hi.
And here's her dog, Viv. And we're hunting for Bevan.
Oh.
Yes. I haven't seen him either. I want to go see if he's here. Rachel says, I expect Ray. Oh boy. I'm on APC social hour.
Hey,
Talking to our members. We've got Blake from the sales team and Maverick.
that's right.
Yes, that's right.
All right.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
All right. Let's see what we can find as far as CEOs go around here. Hold on, everybody. Jessica Boyd says she's dressing up as a Halloween candy bowl, meaning I just eat all the candy. I'm on that plan. All right, I don't see him around. Here's his office, selfie with Bevan's office door. There we go. Rachel says, oh my gosh, you guys get to bring puppies to the office. So you can. We have an employee who has a service dog. And she brings her dog around sometimes. And yeah, it's a great place to work. All right, I'm headed back to my station, you guys. So we want to talk about, oh, let's see. Edward says, does the corporate office have rules for pets? And if you're a good manager of your pet, there's no problem. Right. So yeah, we've got good stewards of or good parents to animals here. Well, Angela and Kenzie, oh, and to everybody watching. So we're going to talk about some common questions that come through customer service. I think that might be sometimes there are certain times when you get more types of questions than others, like when CEU periods come up, you might get those types of questions. And we're going to do an episode on CEUs in the near future. I got to laugh at this. Edward says, how about birds? Oh boy, that'd be tough, Ed. But I don't know. I think a parakeet Are those the ones that talk back to you? That might be fun. Kenzie, you're on mute. Oh, there you go.
Parrots.
Parrot, there you go. Parrot might be fun. I can see that happening. No office kittens, Mary. But anyways, so we just want to talk about some of the common questions that you guys see, Kenzie and Angela, and maybe address those. And if you have questions that that you have that maybe you have something that you need to call customer service for, now would be a good time to ask those sorts of questions. So let's just start with Angela right now. Angela, tell us what kind of what's a common question, or what are some common questions that you're getting these days?
Well, I think it just kind of depends on the time of the month. There's always the question of with the renewing your membership, if there's any kind of grace period or anything like that. So that's usually a common question that we have. There is a 10-day grace period for paying.
So after your membership expires, you have 10 days after that to get your membership.
To pay it with no fee, but you are given a full 90 days to pay the membership fees before your membership is canceled and your credential revoked.
All right. So at that point, it's it. You have to retake the exam and all that, or is there? Does that work?
Yeah, so if it is the case that your membership is canceled and your credential is revoked, we can see if there is the option to do like a reinstatement. But sometimes the reinstatement is not an option and you do have to retest.
So it sounds like there's a case-by-case basis situation. Okay. And we'll look at the account and your history with the AAPC to determine how we move forward from there. All right. So Angela, I'm going to ask you for another one soon. Kenzie, how about on your end? What's a common one that you often see?
Going along with membership, I would say the CEU submission. We do also give a 10-day grace period for that. If you do need any time past that 10 days, there's a $50 extension that you can purchase. That would be 90 days from the date you were due.
Okay. And I see that a lot in our Facebook group, just those who have waited to the last minute and they're scrambling to get their CEUs in, and they're like, I have 10 CEUs due. I can't possibly get them done in a day or 2 days or whatever it may be. But there is a grace period, and you can pay that to extend that date a little bit for you. So that's awesome to hear. Okay. All right, let's go to questions here. And no more animal questions. We got the bird question and the kitten question taken care of. But Lisa Boyd asked, question regarding the online CPA exam. Is it true that no audit sheet is allowed and no 1995/1997 guidelines? Do you guys know that?
That is accurate. There would be no what's the word I'm looking for? Printed pieces of paper that would be allowed into the electronic exam. So any sort of guidelines that you would print would not be allowed in.
Kenzie, correct me if I'm wrong, but I had heard that some of these types of printouts are already inserted into the exam and available for members as a resource. Is that true?
Not aware of that.
Okay, I'm not. Okay,
I do.
Angela knows.
Yeah, so there's a wonderful video about the taking the exam, and I've watched it probably 10 times. And a lot of the needed, like if you need something additional, it's built right into the exam as part of the resources. So there's like a calculator. I think on some of them there's an E&M worksheet and things like that, so that you can take advantage of those while you're taking the exam.
So I would imagine if that leveling worksheet may be already in the platform, in your exam dashboard, under the resources section. In fact, if you know that for sure, maybe you've taken, if someone's watching and has taken the CPA MA exam recently, and they could fill us in from their experience if it was there. We haven't had or heard of any issues regarding that, Lisa. So I feel like most examinees up to this point have felt comfortable with the resources that we've provided. And I know, knowing Ray, our pinata friend who we saw, she makes sure that you have all of the resources you need to be successful while maintaining the integrity of the exam. So I hope that helps, Lisa. And maybe someone else can chime in on that. Mary Wheatley asks, how much medical terminology do you need to know for the exam? May I start this? I'm not a coder. I've never taken our exams, but I know enough to know that you need to be comfortable with your medical terminology to take our exam. I think we call that a prerequisite course, which means it's a fundamental that you need to know. And if you don't have that skill set, it may just look Greek to you. Any thoughts, Angela and Kenzie?
I would definitely agree. The prerequisites are recommended. They aren't required, but they are highly recommended because there will be questions on the exam that do with medical terminology and anatomy. So it will definitely be something you would want to have experience with.
Thoughts, Angela?
Well, I know that there's like four questions each for medical terminology and anatomy just on the exam itself, but then knowing those terminology will help with like the coding questions as well.
Okay.
It's a good idea to have it. I'm actually going through the medical terminology course myself, so.
Awesome. And I would imagine our friend Lori Paramillo. Hi, Lori. It's good to see you. Join us today. She says only 4 questions on the CPAC exam are on terminology. Don't let those be the 4 questions that you don't know and you miss. But also just, Mary, I don't know where you are in your career, if you're just starting your career, but if you're just starting, I would gather that it's critical that you have an understanding of medical terminology and anatomy to navigate through your day-to-day work. So hope that helps. All right, Angela, we're back to you. Tell us about another common question that you may see come through the phones.
Let's see. How long do I have access to my course? This is a common question that we get for like the CPC and the CPB. Each course does have its own kind of time frame, but for the core courses, so CPB, CPC, those ones are can be completed in as little as 4 months, but we give 6 months of access, and all courses can be extended for a fee for each month that's needed, if an additional month is needed.
Okay. Because sometimes life happens and it's tough to get to move through the plans that you had hoped to during a time. Now, Angela, here's a question that I've seen is, and this is related to that, and it's that exams don't have indefinite life, or not exams, but curriculum does not go on forever. Like there is a certain time, I think every few years we shut down curriculum. Like you may have purchased a training package, but it becomes obsolete at a certain point. And after so many years, you can't keep buying extensions until you die.
That's right. So about every 2 years, so like we're actually getting ready to remove the 2021 curriculum because it's outdated, because coding changes so much.
Yes. Any thoughts to that, Kenzie?
I would just add that it's April 1st of 2 years after. So the 2021 courses, those will completely close April 1st of 2023. So that's kind of the time frame we gauge it off of.
Okay. All right. Now, Tara Carpenter asks, are exams updated on January 1st for the updated changes?
Yes, January 1st.
Okay. So if you started with, and maybe you can help me answer this, you guys. If I purchase curriculum for the 2022 codes and I've got 2022 books. How do I handle that if I sign up for an exam in 2023?
The 2022 books will technically be allowed into the 2023 exams, but as they do update on January 1st, we would highly recommend the 2023 books after that date.
All right, any thoughts, Angela?
Yeah, I would agree with Kenzie that especially like I know there's a lot of changes happening from 2022 to 2023. So definitely beneficial to have those newer books when taking your exam. It really could make or break your exam.
Okay. Now, as we kind of have this discussion, you guys, I think about some of the things I see in the Facebook group. If you're not a member of the AAPC Facebook group, you should head over there, just type in AAPC, click on the groups option, and we're up there pretty high at the top. But in the Facebook group, sometimes I've seen people say, we charge too much for book shipping. And that's a common question, and we don't control that at all, unfortunately. And those books are, as we know, they're huge, they're heavy, and tough to ship for a reasonable cost, especially these days with the cost of everything going up. Do you guys see that come through your phones at all?
Every now and again, we do get, complaints about the shipping costs with when the books are being released. For example, the 2023, the ICD-10, CPT, and HCPCS, they're all being released at different months. So with that, they would ship out at several different times, which is the reason that the shipping costs are so high when those books are first released. But if you do wait until all of the books are available to ship, then they would ship at one time and there would only be one shipping cost. So that's definitely always an option.
Okay, awesome, good to know. And do we just want our members to have the most accurate information so reimbursement is proper at your facility and gives you time to know what changes are in your upcoming year's code books, all of those things. All right, Lori Jaramillo says, can you please go over the 2022 or 2023 manuals for the 2023 exam and how important it is to have current manuals for an exam? And I'm going to kick this off because this is a common one. And yes, as was already mentioned, you can take your 2022 books into your 2023 exam. But as we know, the 2023 exam will have the updated code set in them. Is it impossible to pass an exam using last year's code books? No, I've seen it. But if you don't pass, and let's say you get a 69, or you're right on the cusp of earning your credential, you're going to be kicking yourself, wondering if it was one of those questions. So I always lean on the side of caution. Lori, I don't know, and Lori, maybe you want to plug in how you feel in the comments, but I highly recommend our members take current year code books into their current year exam. And it is tough because if like we mentioned, books can be expensive, or you may not be in a position to buy current year code books. And this is what I'd recommend. This is why knowing your local chapter is so important and being a part of that community in your local area. They may have a set of code books, or someone there may have a set of code books, current year code books that you can borrow. So I highly recommend that. Angela, any thoughts?
Well, I would say the same thing. Like that's one thing that I would usually recommend if somebody's struggling with getting code books, is maybe reaching out to other coders in their area through the local chapters and seeing if there's anybody that can lend books. I did just pull up the IDC 10 code changes for 2023, and there are a grand total of 1,794 changes in that book alone. So having the new code books is definitely helpful, but it's not impossible to take your 2022s and pass a 2023 exam.
All right. Thanks, Angela. Thanks for looking into that. Kenzie, do you have any tips or suggestions regarding new or old books for our members?
We do offer workshops and webinars that go over the code changes. So if you do have the 2022 books, you could purchase those webinars or workshops and then write some notes down in your books for the changes. But with there being almost or over 1,000, that may not be in your best interest because it may take some time, but it is definitely a suggestion.
All right. Now I have a comment from Jessica Boyd. She says, I've seen recent posts about the turnaround time of exams for grading the CPC. How long does it take after taking the exam in person to receive your exam results? She's prepping for her anxiety time frame. It's funny because it's like, it's not just the exam that you stress about, but it's afterwards in that waiting process. Kenzie, do you know
Yes.
that?
Yeah, it's typically a 7 to 10 business day time frame to receive your results once you pass or once you take the exam.
And I have seen, as I'm sure you have as well, you guys, I've seen that time frame come down significantly, and I've also seen it miss that 10-day mark as well, just because our exam team is not huge, and turning around grading exams, especially as we're in the end of the year and everybody's trying to get in their exams. So it can take a little bit longer. So, and another note about all of this. So we've talked a lot about online exams. Our statement about grading timelines sticks even with the online exam. So you can plan on 7 to 10 business days. And if there's a holiday on a Monday, that does not count as a business day. It's 7 to 10 business days for you to get an online exam result back. That may change. And just as I mentioned, I've seen those grading times come down as well. And some people, you see people in the Facebook group say, I took my exam 2 days ago and I got my results. And then everybody else kind of expects that same trend to happen. And I don't know how all of that works behind the scenes, but I do know that you should just have in your mind 7 to 10 business days. Know we're doing our best to get them out quick. All right. Let's see. We've got another question from Mary Wheatley. She says this: I'm taking an online course for billing and coding through Penn Foster. I started last month and I'm on my med terminology. I majored in health science, so I'm very familiar with med term and anatomy. That gives you a huge advantage, Mary.
Mm-hmm.
She's focused on networked with the coding community. So yes, Mary, I highly recommend that you attend your local chapter meetings and being involved. That's going to help you. See, I don't know if you have your first job as a coder yet. You might be working in the industry, but that helps lay that framework or groundwork for you to get that first job. So networking is so critical to that. All right. She says, oh, I'm just going through the comments slowly. Not actively looking for career change now.
Yeah, I've done that.
All right. Angela, Kenzie, do you guys have any thoughts of anything we've gone over so far, or maybe something else has just popped up in your mind?
I was just going to add on that in November and December, the timeframes for the exam may be a bit bigger. I don't know if that's the right word, but a longer time frame, just because we do have so many people taking the exams towards the end of the year that it may be a longer time frame for those results.
Yes, yes, yes. All right, let's see here. We've got Viv. We got the dog back. Let's see if she'll come back for the camera. Hey, here. She wants to stay with her mom. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, yes. Oh, so cute. And is this a panda outfit, Sammy? Oh, there we go. There we go. What are you dressing your pets up as, you guys who are watching? Let us know if you have a special costume for your animals. Angela, Kenzie, do you guys have pets? Thanks, Sammy.
No, my landlord won't allow it.
Mine won't either. That's my wife.
I have 2 dogs. Well, you probably heard them earlier. They decided that a leaf blew past the window or something and they had to bark at it. But I have a dog that's named Batman. We're dressing him up like a bat.
Oh, fun.
Cute.
And another little chihuahua that we're dressing up like a unicorn. He loves being a unicorn. So
That's adorable.
Oh, that's so funny. All right, let's see here. Lori Harmelo says ICD 10. This goes back to Angela, your comment about sharing how many code updates in ICD 10. She also mentions that there are 393 editorial changes in the 2023 CPT, including 225 new codes, 75 deletions, and 93 revisions. So it's just, guys, I just feel like it's safer to use current year code books. All right.
I think that the changes on how many changes from 2022 to 2023 are listed in the book description for each book, if I remember correctly.
Okay, awesome. Awesome. Someone asks, why do books cost so much? Just printing costs are so much now. And believe it or not, I think we used to print closer to Salt Lake. I could be wrong, but I know we print near our shipper nowadays or something, or the books get shipped to from the printer to our shipping people, and it's all closer together. Otherwise, you'd have to ship them to Salt Lake, and that would cost a lot more. Anyways, we do our best to keep costs down. It's just very tough in the current economy. Lori says, because I asked her if she'd comment about how to handle current year books versus previous year books for the exam. She says, I always recommend the year you take the exam in for the manuals. You may be able to borrow from a fellow chapter member. Yes, we're on the same page, Lori. Thanks for that confirmation. Let's see. Regina Dunaway says, since all the exams are now electronic, will we still be able to go to a local chapter to take the exam? And will we get the results faster? So we mentioned that, Regina. So no, you won't get the results faster. You should go to your local chapter regardless, but you can take the exam. Well, Angela, maybe you can answer this. What's our time frame on in-person exams?
We will still be hosting the in-person exams with the local chapter, I know, until the end of 2023, but that's as far as I've gotten an update. Is that right, Kenzie?
Okay. So through 2023, you'll be able to take an in-person exam at a local chapter. After that, we'll be online. And I think we are working on proctoring centers or testing centers being involved in that somehow, but just thinking in the near future meaning now through the end of 2023, you can take them at your local chapter. So, or online. Okay. Kef, I'm on AAPC social hour right now.
I look
And
terrible.
you look cute. I mean, this.
I don't have my full thing on.
Okay, well, let's just show what you've got. Let's see. I'm going to share this screen so we can see. All right. So she's Tigger.
Tigger, I don't have my hat on and my nose yet.
She's working on getting the whole get up going.
I am.
And so, Kef, what is your role at AAPC?
I am an executive assistant for most of the executives here.
Okay. Yep. So Kef, she helps out all the executives, making sure they're running in a timely manner,
true.
efficiently.
And I get to plan all the fun parties.
Yeah.
I have the best job here. Thank you so much.
I have the best job.
That's actually true. Alex has the best job here.
But Kenzie and Angela might want to fight us.
You can fight us too. Honestly, this is the best place to work. So all of you should be jealous.
Yeah, it's fun. It's so fun.
Okay, thanks for being here. See ya.
You're awesome. Bye, guys.
Okay, let's see here. Oh, there's also something else I want to show. I'm going to see if these boxes have anything in them. Hold on. Oh, nothing in them. I'm just going to point the camera this way, though. I believe all of these boxes behind me are exam boxes that will carry the exams and information for proctors going out to local chapters in their near future. So it's a huge operation. They're busy even on the weekends, making sure that proctors are set and everything's good and available to answer any of our proctor questions. All right, let's see. Cooper TC says, oh, that just jumped away from me. Okay, Cooper says, I noticed that every year the membership renewal rate has been going up for the past 3 years. Are we expecting an increase in 2023 as well? I don't have that information, Cooper, but I do know that everything is more expensive for everybody, and it costs more for us to run our operations, and we have so many costs associated with it, even things like rent and obviously all of those things. So I can't answer that for sure. I don't know those things. I'm not at that pay grade, but we will let you know as soon as we know. In fact, I would bet that that notice usually comes in October or November. So if it does happen, it would be around this time frame. All right, Jessica Boyd says, I've tested at a Pearson View for other license exams. They are all over and great to work with. That's good to know, Jessica. And I'm not sure what our plans on for our proctoring or testing centers will be. I know there will be a limited number of those. We encourage our members after 2023 to take the exams online. All right. Ronna Griffin says, if I need a refresher class for CPC and have my books, can you tell me the cost of the classes? Angela, do you know that? So just a refresher. So someone wants a refresher on CPC.
Yeah, so if it was the CPC, that would be probably the review, the CPC exam review. And I'm trying to find it because I'm gonna say it off of memory, but I'm like, oh, is that really right? But I want to say it's like $249. Does that sound right to you?
That's what I have in my head too. I think that's right.
Because I'm like, some of the pathways with the changes to the website gets me all a little confused sometimes, but I'm pretty sure that's right.
And with that, so kind of a follow-up question for me would for Rhonda would be, is this for the 2023 codes that you want to be refreshed on, or just the code set in general? Because if you're looking at getting caught up on 2023 codes, we have some webinars that are inexpensive that you could jump into. They're on demand. You can watch it anytime. We may even have a webinar about that, but you can check those out on our webinars and workshops page on our website at aapc.com. All right. Okay, Kenzie, Angela, we're getting close to wrapping up. Excuse me. Do you guys have any other suggestions, thoughts, benefits that members should be aware of, that anything come to mind as we wrap up our discussion?
Our membership savings center is awesome, and you can get a lot of savings on all sorts of different things from that savings center. So if you're ever on the website, if you click the membership banner, then there's or the My AAPC, there's an option for the savings center. Click in there and go look at all of that information. You can save on flights, insurance, hotels, restaurants. So yeah, I would definitely suggest you give that a look.
And it's local deals and nationwide. So if you're traveling and you're looking for a restaurant, maybe you want to see what kind of discounts there are, or even entertainment, things like that. You can find that, and you can find those same deals or similar deals for your local area as well. So awesome. I love that, Kenzie. That is something that when I go to HealthCon, many members don't know about it. And it's a great place, when you're at HealthCon, it's a great place to use it. Angela, how about you? Any final thoughts or anything that our members should know about?
I usually just check what's new. Like there's always something new on the website. To check your emails. There's always some fun things going on there too. So just kind of take the time and explore all of the benefits of your membership because there are so many.
Yes, yes. And I know we're revamping our free quarterly, used to be quarterly CEU webinar. I think that change should be announced in the near future. So there are just a lot of many things. We have tools online that can help you in your work. I would check that out. I would look at our member savings and just kind of explore our website. And many of you, I think, are already using a lot of those things. One quick note. So we got HealthCon coming up, and coming up is in May. I'm already looking forward to May. That's in Nashville, so we hope to see you there. We have been giving away blankets with those early registrants, AAPC blankets. And we had a contest recently where we gave away 5 of those. That was in the Facebook group. I've never given away so many things at AAPC to members in my life. And we have more to come in the near future. We've been working hard on some fun contests, social media contests, and I guess perks for our members. So hang on tight as we get ready to announce those things. And I'm just going to show this picture to you guys and to our members. So we filmed a little video the other day as we get ready to go into the holidays. And let's see that video. Here's my costume for that. Let's see, can you see that? I'm kind of washed out in there. You can see my beautiful hair though. Yeah, anyways, so I'm excited to share that. We have a lot of fun things happening there. We have a few more questions real quick. Do you guys know the date of HealthCon? Does anybody know the date of HealthCon? You guys are looking it up real quick. Let's see. Lori asks, can you talk about the changes to Practicode? Lori, we have a demo video coming out very soon. We've shot it. I've seen it. And that will have details on that. If I could find Shelly Cronin, I can't see her. She might be dressed up in a costume that I can't find her in. But we have a video coming out on that very soon. HealthCon dates.
May 21st through 24th.
Okay, a little later this year than usual. And let's see here. I'm just going through the comments. Want to make sure we got everybody's questions answered. Thank you so much for helping each other out on these questions in the comments. Lisa, you're welcome. Thanks for your kind comment about the helpfulness of social hour. We do our best. If you have any suggestions, any of you, if you have any suggestions on topics or things you'd like to hear or see on social hour, let us know. Beth Stover, I will see you in Nashville. And okay, I think we're good. Okay, guys, thank you. Thanks everybody for joining us. Kenzie, Angela, thank you for taking time away from your normal work day to be with us and our members.
Of course, it was so much fun.
Oh, I'm glad you had fun. Thanks, Angela.
You're welcome. Thanks again.
And we will see everybody else in 2 weeks. You have a happy and safe Halloween, everybody. Bye.